And over to Nepal next, where the government has increased prices of petroleum products. The revised rates came into effect on Monday and led to the Nepal opposition party Student Union to stage a protest against the hike. In a sign of growing public anger over the rising inflation and prices, around 100 protesters from the All Nepal National Free Student Union staged a protest in the capital Kathmandu. This happens to be the student wing of the main opposition Nepal Communist Party. They demanded a cancellation of the latest hike in fuel prices. Protesters clashed with the police after they were stopped from rallying in Kathmandu. The increase in the price of petrol, diesel and cooking gas comes amid rising global crude prices after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Demonstrators demanded cheaper fuel and food price control. In fact, a violent scuffle broke out between the demonstrators and the police. There was stone pelting from both sides, and further to disperse the crowds, the police charged at protesters with sticks and even fired tear gas. A police official said that protesters threw stones and damaged a police vehicle, but that there were no injuries or arrests.
मूल्य वृद्धि यो जनताप्रति गरिएको गद्दारी हो, अपराध हो। यो यसको कारणले गर्दाखेरि जनताको ढाड सिकिने अवस्था सिर्जना भएको छ।
The government has increased petrol prices by 21 Nepalese rupees per litre, while prices for diesel and kerosene have been hiked by 27 per litre. The price of petrol will now cost 199 per litre and diesel and kerosene at 192 per litre. Similarly, the price of aviation fuel has reached 185 Nepali rupees per litre. A cylinder of LPG in Nepal now costs 1800 Nepalese rupees. The Nepal Oil Corporation said that it hiked the prices of petroleum products in line with the international market. Despite the hike, the Nepal Oil Corporation will be facing a monthly loss of around 4.7 billion domestic currency. The accumulated losses have been expected to reach 55 billion Nepali rupees by June end. Following a steep hike in fuel prices, fares for public transport and goods vehicles have also been increased by up to 7.7%. Rising oil prices are a major factor in fueling inflation that is biting citizens of the Himalayan nations. In May, the annual retail inflation hitting a 69-month high, accelerating to a staggering 7.87%. Inflation was much lower in May last year at 3.65%. And for more details about what's happening in Nepal, our correspondent Saloni Murarka gets us the latest. Take a look.
About 100 members of the student union from the opposition party CPN-UML staged a protest against the fuel price hike. Demanding cheaper fuel and food price control, the protesters carried out a rally during which a violent crash broke out between the police and the protesters. Following the stone pelting from both sides, and police fired tear gas to disperse the crowd. Despite the price hike of the petrol by almost 12%, the Nepal Oil Corporation is incurring loss. It has stated that the corporation is facing an extreme financial crisis. Saloni Murarka for WION World is One in Kathmandu, Nepal.
WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.